I don't think proving it for me is the motivation. Also about football, once you stop, you can't go back and do it. I got some more football in me, not a lot, and I know that, but what I got left, I'm gonna give everything I got.
Few athletes transcend sports and become pop culture icons, but Tom Brady is unforgettable. The NFL quarterback's unparalleled success in the field has made him a football legend.
For an athlete, your body is your asset. What I eat, what I drink, how I work out, all those things cumulatively add up.
While his personal life and marriage to Gisele Bündchen made him an ideal tabloid fodder.
Who is never wrong?
Tom is one of the best players the NFL has ever produced. At 43 years old, he's achieved the unthinkable, 7 Super Bowl rings.
Tom Brady, Super Bowl champion for the 7th time.
So that's enough to send a stern warning that Brady is on his own level.
I started working with one of my great friends, Alex Guerrero, who's changed my life in so many ways, been working together for a long time.
Interestingly, his eldest son, Jack Brady, is another beast, just like his father. So how good is Tom's only son with his ex-girlfriend Bridget Moynahan? See for yourself. Now, Tom Brady is one footballer who plays the ultimate results are all that matter sport in our increasingly results are all that matter culture.
First snap in Vikings territory for Tampa Bay. Brady all day, downfield!
For him, the results are unprecedented, and that ranks him as the greatest ever by any statistical metric.
He's the greatest who's ever walked, and he's done it the right way his whole career.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Absolutely amazing.
To love him or hate him because he sits gleamingly upon a mountaintop of greatness is to miss everything that really matters about him.
That's uncatchable.
With 18 seconds, Brady goes in the middle of the field to Fournette, who powers down to the 9.
When you examine Brady's journey with the eye of a jeweler, there is only one place you can end, earnestly admiring him.
There's my boy.
Dad!
Way to go. Hi, Mama. Way to go.
Not because of the success, and certainly not because of his achievements related to sports. Rather, his road details the battle we all wage against the toughest opponent of all.
From the 45, 6 DBs on the field for the Chiefs. Brady goes sideline, and he has his man.
By the mid-2000s, just at the start of his career, Tom Brady was the undisputed king of the gridiron. In 2002, he became the youngest quarterback in the NFL history to lead his team to a Super Bowl victory. 2 years later, in 2004, he proved the magic was still strong when he led the New England Patriots to their 2nd Super Bowl title in 3 years.
And Tom loves to build everyone else up on this team. That's one of his greatest attributes, Jim.
In addition, Brady was named the Super Bowl's most valuable player, MVP, in 2002 and 2004.
And Tom, you're also Super Bowl MVP. Presented by Verizon.
The dimpled, clean-cut quarterback had reached career heights that most veteran football players envied, and he had done it all before he was 30 years old. The world has known him and equally given him the amount of respect he deserves. So we won't examine his story again, we're done with that, but not his son Jack. So how did Jack come to be? You might think it was all smooth, but wait for it. Bridget unexpectedly found herself in the spotlight following her 2006 split from Tom Brady and her high-profile pregnancy. The Blue Bloods actress dated Brady from 2004 to 2006 and learned that she was pregnant with their child months after their split, when the NFL star had already moved on with his now wife, Gisele Bündchen.
And we're also sure that Benny knows his parents are total #relationship goals.
Moynahan, therefore, gave birth to their son John Jack Edward Thomas on August 22, 2007. And while that was clearly a cause for celebration, the little boy's life started with a bit of drama. Mere months into his parents' breakup, just by the end of the summer, the child now affectionately known as Jack had arrived. And as hard as it is to believe, that all played out 13 years ago. That boy is now 13 years old. Guess time flies when your mom is one of Hollywood's leading ladies, your dad is arguably the world's greatest quarterback, and your stepmom is Gisele Bündchen. Although most people are at least vaguely familiar with Jack's early years, they don't know the real definition of Little John. And just because he doesn't want to lace up his cleats and take the field right this minute doesn't mean he won't take one day. When Jack was only 9, he had already shown signs that he was truly the blood of Tom Brady. He has been spotted on several accounts with his father lobbing enviable right-handed passes around the field. In 2017 specifically, little Jack joined his father at the Best Buddies International game at Harvard Stadium in Boston.
Jack, you can see the competitive spirit in him for sure.
He showed off his skills as a defender, pass catcher, and even long snapper in that contest. And in that same year, Tom brought his son Jack along on his tour of Asia, and the young star showed off his skills like dad. Far from Tom speaking of his son's prowess in soccer, Moynahan also told Live with Kelly that Jack might follow through and play the other football on the big stage. I think right now he wants to be a professional soccer player, Moynahan said, though after the Olympics he's like, I think I want to win a gold in swimming. Then it was Michael Phelps, so I think he just likes awards. And that's easy to see, considering little Jack has plenty of trophies to look at in the trophy case. A trusted source also told People that the NFL quarterback's 13-year-old boy, whom he shares with ex-Bridget Moynahan, loves football, and the father-son duo is known to practice the sport together. Tom and Jack are super tight, the source says. He loves football. Tom's very active with him. He's always spotted out with him. Parents have even seen him playing football in the schoolyard with Jack and his classmates pre-COVID. During an interview with Howard Stern, Brady opened up about whether he wants his sons to follow in his footsteps on the football field. I would never want for them to be Tom Brady's son playing football. I don't like that at all, he said at the time per USA Today. But from a team camaraderie discipline, I think there's something about contact sports that teaches you a lot about discipline, respect, mutual respect for your opponent that you don't get in non-contact sports. Clearly, Jack has taken in much of the football expertise he's been surrounded with in his life, you know, his father being the greatest quarterback of all time.
How about that, baby?
Tom has constantly praised how well Jack understands the game at such a young age. Jack is just like me. He holds a lot in, Brady revealed in a 2019 interview with Men's Health. Jack loves sports. He wants to try hard and he never wants to disappoint his dad. That was me. I'd wake up early on weekends to go do stuff with my dad. That's why I didn't party a lot. If dad wanted to golf, I wanted to be there with him. And if I ever missed those things, it would crush me. Also, remember Brady chose to sign with Tampa Bay to be on the East Coast and indeed close to his firstborn, Jack.
On to the Super Bowl they go.
It's quite easy to note that Jack is following in his father's footsteps. For one, he is always hanging out with his father for games and their private time together. Lastly, Jack is just like his father in appearance. Even many fans agree that they may be twins or the carbon copy. Of course, we can't deny the similarity between them. So from his relationship with his dad to the calculated moves he shows on the field, Jack is coming up like a bushfire. In a family of 3 kids, he's probably the only one who's gonna make the world pay homage to his father after he's hung up his boots. With 2 loving, beautiful mothers, plus an extra loving father, and not to mention his siblings, greatness is what awaits Jack, and we wish him all the best.
Look at these 3. You guys happy? Yeah. I'm happy.
Dad,
What are you?
I promise.
I got a little eye black on your face. Come here.
So what do you think? What are your thoughts regarding Jack? Do you think he will live up to his father's reputation? And do you believe he's actually as good as the media makes him look? Or is it just an exaggeration? Let us know down in the comment section below.